My name is Herlina Sahari. I'm class 12 multimedia. My number 15. Helen Keller biography. Helen Keller 1818 1968 was an American actor, political activist, and campaigner for Deaf and Blind. Confidence Helen became deaf and blind as a young child and had to struggle to overcome her dual disability. However, she became the first deaf and blind person to attain a bicultural trait and become an influential campaigner for social, political, and disability issues. Her public profile held the stigmatized blindness and deafness, and she was seen a powerful example of someone overcoming difficult circumstances. Once I know the dark where no hope was and darkness lay on the face of all things. Then love came and she set my soul free. When I know only darkness and stillness, no I know hope and joy. Short biography Helen Keller. Helen Keller Helen Keller was born 27 June 1008 in Tuscumbia, Alabama, when she was only 19 months old. The experience and severe childhood illness which left her deaf and blind only a very practical 6. For the first few years of her life, she was only able to communicate with her family through an rudimentary number of say. The had a little more success communicating with the 6-year-old daughter of the family cook, however unable to communicate properly. She was considered to be wealthy before, for example, acting for the plates of anyone on the table with her fingers. In 2006, Helen was said to see a ears and nose specialist in Baltimore who put them in touch with Alexander Graham Bell, who was currently investigating issues of deafness and sound. He would also develop the first telephone. Bell was moved by the experience of working with Keller, reading that I feel that in this child I have fewer of the deaf than was be manifest in anyone I ever met before. Alexander Bell helped Keller to visit the Parkes Institute for the Blind, and this led to a long relationship with Anna Sullivan, who was a former student herself. Sullivan was visually impaired and aged only 20, and with far prior experience. The set about teaching Helen to communicate. The two maintained a long relationship of 4 years, learning to communicate. In the beginning, Keller was frustrated by her inability to pick up the heart signals that Sullivan was giving. However, after a frustrating month, Keller picked up on Sullivan's system of heart signals through understanding of word weather. Sullivan poured water over Keller's left and hand and word out on her right hand the words water. This helped Helen to fully understand the system, and she was also able to identify a variety of household objects. The most important one I remember in all my life is the one on which my teacher, Anna Masfield Sullivan, come to me. I am filled with wonder when I consider the immeasurable contrast between the two levels within context. It was the 3rd of March, 3 more before I was 7 years old. Helen Keller, The Story of My Life. Keller made rapid progress in quality, overcome her bad habit, they became proficient in prayer and was able to begin fruitful education despite her disability. Her mother more progress than anyone experienced. The South later learned to read with a braille typewriter. Keller came into contact with American author Mark Twain admired the perseverance of Keller and helped persuade Henry Roges, an oil businessman, to fund her education. With great difficulty, Keller was able to study at Redvest College, wherein she was able to graduate with a Bachelor of Arts degree. During her education, she was also trained to speak and practice lip reading. Her sense of touch became extremely subtle, thus also found the draftiness and blindness engaged and to have wisdom and understanding from beyond the senses. We differ, split, and see on from another not in own sense, but in the us make of them, in the imagination and cross with which we seek wisdom beyond and senses. Helen Keller, the fifth seven word. Keller became a province writer and speaker in she published an autobiography, The Story of My Life, in record her struggle to overcome her disabilities and made it forget her to look at life from a different perspective. When on when one door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Political views. Keller also worked on political issues. Keller was a strong supporter of the American Socialist Party and joined in the party in she wished to see favor distribution of income and to the inequality of capitalist society. The side became a more convinced socialist after Menustrike her book Out of the Drug. It includes several essays on socialism. The support activities in ads of the presidential election he shot for in. She joined the industrial workers of the world as well advocating socialism. Keller was partistic of opposed the American involvement in World War I. Religious views. In religious matters, the advocate the teaching of Emanuel Swedenborg, a Christian theologian who advocated the particular spiritual interpretation of the Bible. They published My Religion, charity work. From she was most her team to raising funds and awareness for blind charities. The South raised money and also improved the living condition of the blind, who at the time were often wealthy, educated, and living in a slum. Her public profile helped to the stigmatized blindness and deafness. The was also noticed for her opinions, which the South and cultivated. I am happy in spite of deprivation. If my happiness is so deep that it is a fight, so truthful that it becomes a philosophy of life. If, in short, I am optimist, my testimony, the crest of a optimist is worth hearing. Helen Keller, optimist. Towards the of my life, the soul, astro, and the dread, and her sleep on one June. She was given numerous hours during her life, eluding the presidential medical of freedom, my London B. Johnson.